Hey guys, today I want to talk about 53-year-old Melissa Casias. She has been missing since June 26th, and so it's been like over a month, and I just heard about her like maybe last week, and I did a video about Elliot Hines, and then they discovered Elliot Hines' body the next day in the river. So I deleted that video, and now I decided to do one on Melissa Casias. So I would have kept the video up on Elliot because I actually did say I thought she went into a body of water, and so, but when I did the video, we still didn't know what had happened to Elliot. So Melissa, the last time she was seen is kind of like pretty crazy. It has a lot of details, and a lot of times when someone is missing, we don't get a lot of details. So basically, the day she went missing, she took her husband to work, and apparently they work at the same place. So she was driving and she dropped him off, and then she was supposed to come back and give him the car at 11. So she dropped him off at 6:15 in the morning at Los Alamos National Laboratory. It's a research laboratory in Los Alamos, New Mexico. And her and her husband both work there. She dropped him off. He said, I needed the car by 11. She said she'd have it back by 11 like she usually does. So then she goes home, and her daughter Sierra was at home. I think she's an adult daughter that lives at home. And she said she woke up around 7:30 that morning and heard her mother come into the house for 15 minutes. And Sierra asked her mother, what are you doing home? And her mother said she forgot her badge. So Melissa just thought, oh, she forgot her badge. So she just went back to her room. And later, though, her husband said Melissa had her badge that morning. So she was lying to Sierra about why she was home. And nobody said she was acting any different. So then Sierra left for work shortly after talking to her mother that morning. Then around 12:30 p.m., Melissa picked up a Subway sandwich for Sierra's lunch and dropped it off at the cafe where Sierra works. And they talked for a few minutes, like 7 minutes. And Sierra said it was like nothing out of the ordinary because her mom was just simply bringing her lunch. So they wouldn't have had like a long conversation, but they said, I love you to each other. And then Sierra hasn't seen her mother since. So then when the husband realized his wife hadn't returned the car, he thought she got busy at work, but he got a call from her boss, and the boss said, is Melissa okay? And the husband said, yeah, she should be at work. And that's when the boss told him she wasn't at work and she hadn't come into work that day. So then everyone tried to get a hold of her. And the last known sighting of Melissa is at 2:18 p.m., a family acquaintance observed her walking on New Mexico 518 from Talpa towards Pot Creek. It was 3 miles from her home, and they caught this security footage of her. So when they were looking through her stuff, trying to figure out like what happened, they apparently found a lot of things that made them think she was going through a lot. One thing I found while looking on Facebook was that Sierra was in a car accident several years ago. They had a GoFundMe for her medical bills, so I'm thinking it could be that Sierra's medical bills, since she was a child at the time, or a teenager, the mother is like overwhelmed in medical debt, perhaps. The other thing that caught my attention was how needed she was that day, how her husband needed her to take him to work and come back with the car. Her daughter needed her to bring her lunch, and I heard that she has a parent who is going to have surgery soon and needs help after surgery. So it could be she's like overwhelmed because she's like being pulled all these different directions and she just needs a break. I hear she is like a wilderness gal and she goes hunting, so I hope the best case scenario is she's out in the woods somewhere, just having some alone time. But of course, the longer time goes by, it's less likely. So I just wanted to tell you about Melissa, and I'll see you in the next one.
You told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.